Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to draw an eye. I'm going to use the drawing grid method. I'm going to use the drawing grid maker as the app. That is the eye that I'm going to draw, that one. And the dimensions is going to be 5 inches by 5 inches. We're going to make the thickness of the line to be 1 so that we may see clearly the drawing and what you are going to draw. We're going to change the color of the line so that we may see clearly, because the road is black and the line cannot be black, so that we may see clearly. So we're going to change the color. First of all, we're going to mark on the paper 5 inch by 5 inch, exactly according to the grid method, so that your drawing may be exact the same. Just make sure that the line is very faint, just using only the tip of the pencil. And the pencil that I'm going to use here, it is 2B by Faber Castell Pit Gravel Matte. That is the best pencil to ever exist in the world. So I'm highly recommending that pencil, so you can get it in every art store that is near you. So you do the same in all the lines. Erase on the excess sides, then you tape it around and make a borderline by masking tape. That is the pencil that I'm going to use for outlining my sketch. Using your ruler and the grid maker, you can just measure the boxes to make it sure that it is a square. Duplicate the measurements from the grid maker to the paper. That is, you can use all the dimensions and all the cuts from the paper, from the grid. Every mark that you see on the grid maker, you make it exact on the paper. That's what I'm currently drawing. So that is it. So these are the art tools that I'm going to use for this project. I'm going to highlight it on the description, so you can just go and check it out. That is what we call a compressed charcoal. These are the makeup brushes that I'm going to use for this project. They are used for shading. This is a charcoal pencil that I'm going to use for this project. It is very dark. I highly recommend this. This is what we call a white gel. It's used for white highlights. These are all the erasers, from the electric eraser on the left to mono zero eraser on the right, and that is kneaded eraser. This is what we call a cotton wool, used for adding texture or charcoal on the paper. I'm using charcoal powder for my background. We're adding more shades of dark in the dark areas. So for this project, I'm going to do from dark to light. So where there is dark tones, you make it darker, and where there is light tones, you just leave it like that. So here I'm just using the kneaded eraser to make the white highlights for the hair pose up there, and to make the white highlights to be whiter. I'm just using the graphite pencil to make more highlights to pop.
straight away. So obviously there is no time to rest in this world. Got to get straight back into the art, of course, because this sect like lips at all. That is something that was very fun and really well. In between all of this arting, I kept running, and these are the sort of weapons that I love to face. Reading a lot, and it's going to be quite the journey, so let's get into it. I'll do the suffering